all of the Resonators trailer showcase that they have shown so far in Wuthering Wave, and we're gonna be listing them from S to C. C is literally whether it's unwatchable or it could just use like more heavy work, and S is just godlike. So the way how I'm gonna be rating this, guys, is I'm gonna be rating it based off of music, visual wise, audio wise, and all that, and like just the way how whether it could tell a story or not. So that is the way how I gonna be rating these. So everything together, it's gonna make these video place like a certain area or a certain tier list. So with that, guys, let's look, and you can see it on their official Wuthering Wave page here. They have all of the Resonator showcase right here, and then we're going to be going from the very beginning before Wuthering Wave was even released, because they released these really early, and Wuthering Wave was yet to be released. So it might play a little like different part into it. Like it might play whether, you know, now they got way more hands-on technology to make everything look so much better, and they got way better writing direction right now. So I'm pretty sure the newest one is gonna hit better, but you never know. We're gonna go back to memory lane and just see, you know, like the old one, see how good it is. So we're gonna start off watching Sanhua, which is the very first one, and this is the one that got me into Wuthering Wave. It looked super cool, so let's check that out, and we're gonna base off from it. So let's go.
Many
Cheers.
associate snow with coldness and demise. But to me, it's the only untainted light.
Oh my.
Anomalous visions, distorted nightmares linger in my eyes.
Ooh. You know, I don't remember it being like this dramatic.
All that once corroded me shall now be frozen in ice.
Ooh. Hey, get it, Sanhua. Oh, whoa, hold on, that's
Blizzard breaks out in an instant. It all ends here.
oh man. This now I remember why this trailer made me want to play Wuthering Wave. Holy shit. Damn.
No more. May our world be clean as snow, ever so pure.
Wow. Whoa. Hold on. I did not remember Sanhua's trailer going that hard. Damn, the trailer went hard. Holy shit. I don't remember going that hard. Damn. It had everything. That was the first trailer too. Oh my god. Okay. So alright, so this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna watch it and then we're gonna place it. Oh man, I'm kind of at a loss for words a little bit. I did not expect her trailer to go that hard. That shit was clean. So A will just, you know, you guys could kind of get it from the ranking tier list. So for me, I feel like that was not a B, because then that trailer itself, it had everything. So before I put it down there, it had everything. It had a really good soundtrack to it. Damn, that ice crack, the noise, the glass crack, everything, it sounded like super clear. I don't remember it sounded that good. They went back and did a whole overhaul to it, and the animation of it, that shit was clean. Excuse me. Whoa. I'm giving that an A. I gotta get that. I'm not biased. I swear I'm not biased. Like, Sanhua is one of my main, but I'm not biased. I swear to God. I promise. it just had everything. It had a concept. Like it had a story. It had music. It had a, you know, animation. The way just how everything played out. Even though it was kind of short, it was not like Gion where you watched like a whole video, and then it's like, you know, they had too much equipment to play around at the time. So for the first video they ever put out for a Resonator, I say that's solid. That was freaking solid. That was PGR level in a way. I'm not even gonna lie. Holy shit. Yo, what's up, comrade? How you doing? I missed 1.2, so I'm hyped to pull my boy Zheng Yao. Oh, did you? Oh, you're gonna have fun. You're gonna have a blast. You're gonna have a blast. We're gonna be reviewing all of this, so enjoy. Yelena everything max on her, so it's perfect. Oh, you're gonna love it. They're so great. All right, so next we're gonna be looking into auto. So I don't know. I don't remember most of these. So then we're gonna tier list them down there.
Okay,
1.2
Otto.
is not too bad.
Let's try this one last time. How? Did
You guys hear
get
it?
that intel?
Well, Come on, fellas. Can't we just talk this out? When it comes to information, it's like the mist. A mixture of truths and lies.
Damn,
A
auto.
broker of mics
His
with
voice
these
went
can
hard right
easily
here.
Pick out the goodies. Guess that's why I'm in such popular demand. Don't you agree? Occasionally,
shit, that's
I run
clean.
into eager clients that are just,
Nonsense!
I thought you were interested in becoming professional brokers.
It's funny because when you guys look at this is the
You better
second earliest
listen
ever
up.
posted.
I'm an honest broker.
Yep, this is the music
Information.
traction they were going in the beginning of Wuthering Wave. They changed it now. If you guys never noticed.
Then I'm afraid you've outstayed your welcome.
Yeah, the camera work.
Now you see me. Now you don't. Hey, stay focused. And that is my rule of thumb.
Ooh,
Phew.
that was
Enough of me
clean.
lecturing. Thanks for coming. Well then, it's your time to shine. Why don't we start with your client?
Hey, yo, his shades kind of popping off. I want them shades. That shit kind of that looks pretty good. Whoa, Alto. Whoa. I didn't expect. Damn, I didn't expect it to go like that. Yo, what's up, 6i? What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream where we're making a tier list right now, making a video out of it. The English VA, yeah, man, he killed it, bro. I did not expect that. Okay, so for Otto, where would we place him? What do you guys think? Like for me, I feel like I feel like the music at the time, it wasn't great. So if you guys missed it, I'm rating these by everything based off from animation, transitions, music, whether it's gonna tell story lore, everything, like how cinematic it is. So that's gonna be everything all together. That's how I'm rating it. I'm not rating based off by how cool it looks. If it looks cool but it doesn't have a music, it might be a B for me. So that's how I'm rating it. So for Auto, the music wasn't good. I'll be honest. Like that was the original how Wuthering Wave had it planned. Was it the Morning Ikes and Tempest, how everything started? I wouldn't say it's not good. I misphrased that. I mean, like, it wasn't up to today's standards, like the way how it is right now, because I feel like right now they're doing really good with their music direction. So for Auto, I feel like the transition between flipping him back and forth, it's like it was badass. It was like a James Bond, right? It was like a James Bond. It gives you a little vibe. It did show his showcase, whether he's gonna, like, how he fight. But then there wasn't much to it though. Like, I'm not being biased at all. I say that it's a fine solid line between C and B. Maybe a C plus. I wouldn't say like a solid C or C minus, because the transition from him fighting to where he's sitting, I felt like it was pretty fucking clean. Like, it was clean. That was clean. So let's give Auto a C plus. C plus or a B minus. I'll put it that way. Just because it didn't have too much depth. Like, I'm gonna put it right there. Like, high C plus. High C plus. Not a low C. High C, alright? Just out of respect for Auto. Because I feel like the little shortcut of the animation, the graphic, and the little small transition and Alto's English VA, I feel like it carried that. Like, it carried that trailer. but everything else, like whether it's gonna tell a story, how cool it looks, like how dramatic everything is, and the music, I felt like it wasn't there. Like it didn't hit like that. So that's why I had Sanhua like way higher, because Sanhua had like everything. She had when she hit, the ice pops, you could hear it, and the trailer music, the track was so freaking good. It was dynamic, it tells stories. She had a little, like kind of small cinematic, so that's why she went up there. So that's where I'm placing Auto high C plus plus, just because that carried that. So there you go. And then next we're gonna look at Danjing. Oh man, memory lane, guys. You guys remember these? I tend to forget a lot of these.
On the frontier, Jingzhou rests, where perilous fog does crest. Dangerous beasts may hide, they say.
I forgot they did
Bandits
this.
too, their blades do slay.
Damn.
Or
She got the aura.
a wayfarer's escapade.
Oh man.
Seeking foes yet unknown, a maiden journeys all alone. Kind courier offers a ride, she gladly partakes.
I liked this because the way how they talk is very
Ahead
Chinese,
they go,
poetic.
fog fading in their way.
And to me,
Criminals
all the Wuthering Wave
plotting schemes,
Resonator, I feel like
counting
Danjing is the
gains.
most
Our
Chinese,
maiden
like
vows
out
to
of all of them.
foil their plans. Like rabbits they flee, uninvited crooks she seeks.
Oh, damn, that shit hits every time.
My patience finally paid off.
Woo-hoo, it's so cool to finally come back and see all this. Yeah, yeah. Ooh.
Judgment.
I don't remember the beat going that hard. Holy shit, they get her. Oh my
Eradicate.
god. Ooh, that was eye candy.
No mercy.
Bro, he got
Cascade,
fucked
with
up.
grace they sway. Pure as ever, she wipes her face.
This made
Adorned
everybody
with
want to main
jade,
dungeon, bro.
dispelling fear, bringing hope near.
Oh my god, what a ride. What a memory lane trip that was. Okay, tier list, guys. Ooh, that was kind of crazy, man. I don't remember the beat going that freaking hard. Did they went back and fix all the audio? I feel like they did. I don't remember being that damn hard. Holy shit. Okay, so for Dungeon, the narration, it was top tier. Narration was top tier. Now that's why I liked it. That's gonna be one of the main part how I'm gonna judge Dungeon right here. Let me bring a little closer for you guys. So Dungeon, that trailer. Now what it had. Oh my god, I'll pull it back. So what it had was, for what I caught from it. So the thing that really stood out to me for Dungeon, it was when that beat hit, right? It went hard, like she went hard. But it's the way how I feel like how the trailer started, because the reason why I'm doing this tier list, like I just want to reinform all of you guys, it's just because I want everybody to look at all of these videos and actually like take appreciation of what it's trying to tell you, instead of just how badass it looks. So for Dungeon, what stood out for me was how it started telling the story, how it was simple, like it was smooth, it was simple, it was foggy, and you see Danjing just menacingly in the back. It like you had the narrator telling like a Chinese folklore, and Danjing is kind of like it was an embodiment of like a demon, but in the perspective of like a princess, like sweet but yes tender but yet deadly. And when that beat hit, and like the way how the transition everything goes, and you see all of the effects played a big part in that. It looked freaking sick. It looked so freaking sick. Like it was so eyegasm, and like the way how they lead you to see that I feel like they caught your attention from the beginning, like you were watching a movie, and then boom, everything hit, just straight action. That beat hit hard, and then once everything's done, it flows back. It really showed Danjing's character, like it really showed like how dangerous she could be. And you see the blood. She's the only one that has blood in all of these trailers, if I remember correctly. And then now she's sitting down eating her dango, or just eating her food. So to me, that plays such a freaking big role in this rating, is because it had almost everything. It didn't have like, well, I'll get to it. Now I'm just talking now. So a list for me, I'll give that an A. Now hear me out. The reason why I will give it like an A, like solid A. You know what? I might just put that. I'm gonna put that. Can I put that over Sanhua? Sanhua move? Okay, so I'm gonna put that over Sanhua, because Sanhua had the crazy, like it was like PGR vibey, you know, like boom, just right off the bat. But Danjing, to me, it's like you just know the character more, and everything was just badass fuck. Like you know what you're getting with this character right off. So it right off the rip. So that's how I'm rating. I'm giving it an A, not even a B, because that video has everything. Just in my opinion, for the time that it was released, because it was very early, guys. It was very early they released these three. So yeah, Danjing A. I give it A. I give it an over Sanhua. Sorry, Otto. All right. Next, we are gonna look at this one. We already know, guys. This is the ad.
As usual.
Coming
Everybody's seen this.
right up.
T, a steadfast companion to the people of Jinzhou.
Memory lane.
We find our young monk laboring at the tea house.
Cheers up, guys. I promise I won't cry today. There's no encore, okay? My magic juice. Have a good
With
day
such
to you guys.
mindfulness and integrity, diligently she earns her keep, far from the mountain of her upbringing.
Palatable, I'd say. But alas, it cannot compare to the Yunlu tea.
How do you make that tea? Enlighten me, please. I'll serve it as you wish.
Oh, such nerve. I'll have you know how its exquisiteness transcends your
She's so
meager
cute.
comprehension. To begin with, one must carefully gather the morning dew from lotus leaves on the heads of
Turn up the volume.
gulpuffs,
I did say excuse me
without
about that.
agitating those delicate creatures, or the water won't taste as fine.
I did say that we'll be judging
Then,
based off by
only
the sound effects too.
pristine shoots from elusive teal frill nests perched atop treacherous peaks will suffice.
It's so good.
Finally, the tea must be roasted with ancient Uria wood, hailing from perilous domains, rife with ferocious beasts.
Okay, hit the beat going up, picking
Here
up.
you are.
Ooh,
Looking like a
that
decent
art
challenge.
feels so clean. Oh,
Come forth. Serenity. Clarity. Tranquility.
I love that. Oh my god, that's so freaking clean. Till this day, I'm still wild over it.
Cleanse primal vision. Gather cosmic force. Revelation. Oneness.
Oh man, you hear that music? Holy
She
shit.
lasts evermore.
And that's why it's impossible
That
to.
was
Sir,
so a
here's the
inspiring
humility.
hit from that
As you
little
instructed.
music track.
How do you like it?
With the little Chinese instruments.
This is the.
Oh my god, here we
This
go.
divine elixir far surpasses any tea I've ever had.
Another day.
Oh boy out here
Another progress.
with that the Food Wars reference.
Hey! Oh, not you again! Stop! Stop! Come back!
Oh my god, Jan Xing, man, she was, dude. I love Jan Xing. All right, let's just. I'm gonna appreciate her really quick before we go do the tier list. This is gonna get cut out, guys, because I just wanna appreciate her art. Let me see. Fucking where was it? Where was
Cleanse
it?
primal vision. Gather cosmic force.
Oh my god, that gets me every time. Like, holy shit. Like, I love how they did it. Like, this part right here.
Oneness.
This gonna get cut out 100%.
She lasts evermore.
Wasn't that part, but I liked it how every move, Danjing, I mean, not Danjing, I'm sorry, Jianxing. Holy shit, they got the same name. So, for Jianxing, right, guys? Okay, how am I rate this? How am I rating this? So if we look at it in a perspective where not as I've already seen it, of course, like we already seen it. So if we rewatch that and we look at our perspective of, you know, like what's that trailer about, right? Of course, it's for the Resonator. Jianxing, man, that had everything. Okay, now I would say the only thing that video really didn't have, I'm gonna be totally in the middle, because I have to be. It didn't have a oomph in the sound effects, and it didn't had a oomph in the soundtracks. Now the soundtrack itself was good, but I feel like the battle soundtrack, like the BGM, right where she was fighting, I feel like that did not carry it. I feel like what carried that whole thing was Jianxing, like her personality and how they animated her, like free spirited personality, and how the flute and the harp were like the Chinese instruments, all that carried on, because it makes you feel like she's very Asian, right? Very Chinese like, and because of a tea and all that, and it played a part into her. So I feel like what carried this whole thing was the animation and Jianxing. Everything else, I feel like it was like meh, you know, I'll be very honest. But damn, that carry though, it was good, man. I would say that it was very cinematic, because it was like cinematic all the way, and then the way the art too, the splash arts, oh my god, like that was the first time, the first Resonator they dropped between these three, that was the one that had the cleanest splash art. That's when they start introducing more splash arts like these. So for me, I'm not trying to look at it like as an ad, because this was the ad video. I will put that over Danjing and Sanhua as an A, because so hear me out. So the sound effect itself, it wasn't good, but it wasn't terrible. Like if it was terrible, that would have been like a solid B for me, because like all it had was just animation and Jianxing, right? That's all it really had. And a little bit of the storytelling, which played a big part into it. But the storytelling and the animation and Jianxing itself was so freaking good. It carried that so freaking hard that it was like watching a short movie. Like you could literally make a movie out of Jianxing. So I feel like that carried so hard. If that carried like a midway carry, it would have been like a B for me, like a solid B plus, because we saw how like all that, but like I would still even put Sanhua over it, or Danjing over it, just because of how like the dynamic. Like I feel like midway toward Jianxing, they lost that oomph. You know what I'm saying? Because they were in, like, I know right here at this update, when they start releasing these things, well, not patch update, I'm sorry, when they start releasing Jianxing's trailer right here, they were so Kuro was very worried about their sound effects, because I know they had a lot of like feedbacks. But I think that Sanhua's trailer had way better sound effects than Jianxing's. So just my opinion. That's why Sanhua's up here. So I gave her the A. I gave her over it just because out of these four, like it really had it. And compared to these two, because I've seen all of them, so it was the most storytelling in a way, you know. So yeah, it might tilt a lot of y'all, so I'm sorry. What do you guys have her at? Let me know. So this could be a biased take, who knows. She's too adorable. So next, guys, we have if you know,
Once upon a time.
if you know, you know, guys. I'm sorry for the pause. God damn it. If you know, you know. Let me pop a magic juice. really quick. Cheers. Won't cry today. I promise. Not today. This is all gonna be cut out, so feel free to say some wild shit if you guys want. I can't show it to you guys. Me. Ooh, it's bubbling over. It's bubbling over. No. Come on. Okay. All right. Cheers up, guys. I won't cry today. I promise. Because this is not the sad one. I needed that. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Cheers from wherever country you guys are in. And have a blessed morning, or blessed afternoon, or blessed night. I needed that after work. Okay. Serious face.
In a faraway town, folks were going missing. Whoa! Spooky! The fairy godmother in her castle was their only hope.
I won't cry.
But it was dangerous, and none of the seekers ever returned.
Oh, we gotta judge. We gotta judge.
A fearless hero stepped up to save the day. Ta-da! Encore the hero, ready for battle. Whoa! Oops!
So you guys can hear it. The instruments are way more clear now. They didn't have a problem with the blending. Because Janshin, they did have a little bit of problem with the blending. This is more crispier. Blending with the audio, I mean. Yeah, the animation is really good now. Excuse me, sorry about that. I'm just laughing because you know the noise that her two dolls are making is just her doing it. She's playing by herself. It's funny in a way.
A fairy godmother?
Yeah, the lighting in this trailer, when they released this cinematic trailer, man, they did really good. If you guys notice, the lining on the character, it got darker. Like, it's more bold. You can see it more clear. Like, it's more bold. Like, their silhouette is more bold. Like, you can see it compared to before.
Here come the woolies! Take
Like, that transition, man, that was good. Like,
the bad demons nabbed us! Is this really the end?
look at that transition. They did really good.
The show's still got time for an encore! Encore the hero, back in action! You're in for it now! And that's how our hero crushed all the bad guys!
Like, from
But wait, there's more. Encore's story has just begun.
oh my god, they really reworked the whole lighting system. Like, when they released this, it's really hard to judge. Compare it. That's why I had all those points and segments. How we're judging this based off of everything, because it's really not fair to the previous trailers, because you know they didn't have all that equipment or all of the studio or the audio they're using at the time. but it's because of other things why they're there. So for me, what do you guys think? I just want to know what you guys think now. So for me, Encore, Encore, that trailer really did have the most personality. It was really colorful. The art itself and the transition of the art from the comic books into the actual like 3D. I feel like that was so clean. I think that's how the was it the first introduction where like all that transition between 2D, 3D, like how they did it, like it was so freaking smooth. They were able to put all that into one. And the storytelling itself, and it had way more depth. The lighting, the music, it wasn't spectacular, the soundtrack, but it helped lead the story. So it wasn't spectacular, the soundtrack, so but it did help lead the story, and that's what carried this. Like I feel that's what carried this video really hard, was the graphics and the storytelling in Encore, and with the way how the music, everything, like literally shifted into not overpowering Encore's story. It's not overpowering the graphic where like graphics there, but the music banging. It just helps guide the whole trailer to tell you Encore's story. So it was like a smooth motion of everything blending into one. So it wasn't like, like pop out there. So we're gonna have to judge this fairly. Because the fighting, like to me, like the fighting or the sound effects, you didn't really hear it because the music was, to me, it was like a little bit loud, or maybe not loud, or maybe you just didn't hear enough booms. But of course it didn't, like this was just to portray Encore, so they didn't want to make it overpowering. So she was the star of the show, of course. I would put her like, so now it comes to determine whether new generation of engine to create these versus old generation of engine to create these, like the older ones. So we can't be too biased with the graphics. So if I watch that and you guys watch that and you watch Danjing's Resonator trailer, what will hype you up more to get that character? So now it comes to that term now. So I feel like it's between here. It's definitely better than Sonhua's, because Sonhua was just like intense. It was intense, but that's all it was. It was very, very short. And with the new engine, I think it could have been better. But we're gonna base off of what we see as of the moment. So it might be a little unfair to the older generation videos. So I would say, y'all might hate me for this. I will still put it behind Denji. I'm sorry. Like, you might hate me for this. But the reason why I put it behind Denji, so there's a reason. So if I watch the trailer, if I see that, I'll be like, this character is badass. So now we got to see it, that perspective too. But then if you watch Encores, you're like, this is really cool to see. But if you're looking at it from a perspective where it's leading, you look at that character, you're like, she's cute, she's adorable. But it didn't like give you that hype. So it might tick some of y'all, but I feel it's just me personally, in my opinion. I feel like it's definitely very solid A, because the graphic improvement, the lighting, the shading, everything, they improve at this time, during this time, from what I've seen. Like I said, my opinion is not 100% correct. So I just feel like that really carried it hard, with everything leading to Encore's story. So it's up here. But what Danjing had over Encore, guys, is what I really felt was, it was that eye candy. Like, it just showed like, this character is bad ass, you need this character. So that's just where I got it from. So it might be, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just how I felt when I was watching it, like at the time. So this might be a very tilted tape right here. So I'll still put it behind Danjing. So we gotta give the animation a little bit of a in the center judgment, because we know that the newer one's gonna have like a way better stuff. Because Danjing her storytelling was good too. Encore storytelling was really good too, but that's all it had in my opinion. So I'll put it right there. Next we have, oh my god, this guy right here. This gonna get cut out. And back and improve everything. Oh lord. That's what we're getting on 50. Now don't jinx everyone. I wish I did not read that. Okay, that's getting cut out. Okay. Oh man, guys. Wow. Whoa, hold up. I did not remember Lin Yang's trailer went that hard. I remember we were watching it. Did they up the volume? Did Wuthering Wave went back and up the volume? Cause damn, that was crispy. Like, okay, so the way we're gonna judge this with Lin Yang. So what, man? That had like, okay, so that was actually really fucking good. I won't say that we're people that likes like sad shit, but I mean that's the best way to like really connect with the character, in my opinion. You know, my humble opinion. I feel like that's the best way to connect the character when you know their past. So that's one thing Lin Yang right now, that freaking trailer had an edge over every single one of them right now that I have up there, is that trailer itself, it told his story. It made you feel sad for him. The fucking, I could hear the wind, I could hear the crickets, I could hear the flag while he's talking. The audio mixing, it was not bad. It was not bad. I'll be honest. I don't like him, but I'll be honest. And the animation carried it. The music carried it hard, and it, like, the animation really did help it. And the way how everything goes from the beginning, and it went up from soft, really soft. You don't even hear anything. It was just ambience, and then it carried on, and then it's like it started picking up, and you start seeing his history, you start seeing his background, you start seeing his friendship. And then you just see that he was lonely, and you could, like, it's funny because you could feel all of that from the ambience and the music and the animation. Because in the beginning, it was really shadowed out. If you guys didn't catch it, but it was really shadowed, really shadowed. Like, let me show you guys right here. Like, so if they told, like, right here, like, everything, you know, like, it's bright, right? Like, it's really bright.
Run. Hunt.
That was really good. Like, if that part right there, and then it was like super bright, it was all rainbow, I don't think I would feel the same way as I felt when I was watching that, you know. So I think what carried this trailer was it made you feel bad for him. I'm sorry, Lee Yang. Like it made you feel bad for him, but it was so good from the beginning till the middle. Like, that really carried that. It made you feel bad for him. You're like, damn, I gotta give him a shot. But the music really did carry. The shading, the shadows, everything really it was very inspiring. I'll put it that way. Like, I'm trying not to be too biased with Lin Yang. What'd you guys think? Behind Encore? Now, that's okay. I'll be honest. It's definitely not a B. It's definitely not a B. It was not short. It was watching like a small cinematic. So anything at a B, like, it just didn't have it. Like it had maybe a little bit of story, but the rest was like music was ass. It had a story, but you know, like that. So that would be a B for me. But this had that. It's definitely at an A category. Like, I'm surprised myself. Definitely above Sanhua. Definitely. About Encore, you stay behind Encore, but you know, you guys might hate me for this. Like, okay, just from, if you watch that at a very emotional perspective, I felt bad for him more than I did for Encore. because her was bubbly. It was bubbly, but Encore's like her trailer. It was definitely more detailed. Like the graphic was way more detailed. Like it pops in your eye. So behind dancing for you. It was very cinematic. Very cinematic. So I'm gonna have to put it like it will be between. Like I'll be honest. The reason why Danjing had it over it because we can't judge the latest video, guys. We gotta think about that because back then the earlier Resonator does not have the, you know, the chance to have the type of engine they're using now. So I'm pretty sure if the older video, we gotta look at it in that perspective, guys. So that it right in the middle. So yeah, the only thing carried for him was that. Yeah, I you know, I will agree. I will put it right behind Encore. Actually, I will agree because, like, maybe it's because the way how we felt for Encore after all that. But if you watch the trailer itself, like, Encore had a more personally on. Lin Yang was just like inspiring. It was very inspiring. So his music carried him to A, in my opinion, and the way how the music told the story. And the ambience, everything, the way how the settings, the shades, all of that carried his ass to A. I would say. So I would rate that there. But other than that, Lin Yang, like his motive, you know, like, okay, so I'm gonna yap here a little bit. So for Lin Yang, if you want to make this above all of them, like to the AA++, his dialogue, if he was sad, if it showed his expression that he was sad, like going up and his friend, like they all disappeared because he lived longer than them. If it showed that sadness in his face and going forward, like he felt like more regret, whatever. And then like it just showed more into that perspective. I think Lin Yang would have went up. But then it's like towards the end, you watch it, it was just like he was all happy and bubbly. You know, you're like, oh, so what about, you know, what just happened in the beginning? You know, but he was all inspired. So this was just a inspiring moment. But I think if they had that in there, it would definitely carry his ass all the way up there. Just my opinion from watching a trailer, and that's how we're gonna judge it from. So I definitely put it behind these guys right here. Just from there. Like I said, it might be a bad takes, but that's where I got it from. What carried it was the music and the ambience. So next we got Gion. And the storytelling. Man, I really don't remember most of these, man. Like I never paid too much attention to it. But now we got the luxury to really listen to everything, you know? Holy shit, that water looks good.
Every soul harbors obsessions.
Oh, my bad, General.
Obsessions to be cut when they get in the way.
Cheers.
In the name of Qinglong, return to the beyond!
Oh my god, I do not remember all of it.
It's over.
The tensity, you guys feel that tense moment? Timing, guys, plays a very good part. You see that? That's a very screechy, eerie
Doctor,
noise.
you failed to rescue.
And Geshelin popped up. Damn, that played it so good.
You failed to defend.
Our boy Geshelin, when's he coming out, man? 2.0?
General Gion, do you truly deserve your title?
Ooh, you hear that piano? I just noticed.
Listen! How will you answer their dying pleas? Don't leave me here. Look! Do you have an end for this eternal carnage? Save me! Help!
You and I are no different. two desperate souls,
Yeah,
doomed to be forsaken.
that's a haunting singing right there. The music picking up,
It's fight or die!
inspiring you.
You can't save them. Jian, you should learn to give up.
Jian, let me help.
The piano's going crazy.
No, General Geshu. I was never forsaken.
Now we got that techno cut tapping in.
Through the darkest of nights, my path remains true!
This is not a sponsor for Gion's banner, guys. Ooh, damn, that's cold. That's cold. I don't remember none of this. That camera work. That camera work. Oh, see, that transition was freaking good.
They're here! Reinforcements!
The rain has stopped.
That shit was all
Rangers.
over Twitter, y'all.
Follow my lead.
His smiling face was all over Twitter. I remember this drop. I like that. Okay, see, now I like how they ended that. See, that played, dude, like for me, you know, I really enjoy music, right? I really enjoy music and I really enjoy animation and games, and like to me, if it has a really good like sound quality and like the way how everything transitions, it's really big for me. That plays a really big goal for me. It's scoring. And the way how they ended that video, it was like, you know, you just hear the wind and shit. It's like after, what do you hear after wind? Like after war, right? After war, you got the wind passing you, and you got the little tumbleweed driving around and shit. So it was good. It set the mood. Boy. Wow. That was okay. The battle music, it wasn't all that. I feel like the battle music, not where Geshelin's at, but where he was fighting the Echo. That was the only thing holding this video back. If that battle BGM was like insane, this is crazy. Like, but this itself already was really freaking good. To the battle, to the tone, the way I set up to where, you know, Geshelin's about to pop up. You hear the trickling sound of the instruments. You could just feel it. It crawls on your skin, you know? Like, it's really, really freaking crazy. Now I want to go back. Shit. So it was like right here, right? I believe.
As Doctor, you failed to rescue.
It wasn't there, right? Was it right here? Like that? It's just like,
Doctor.
so when you hear shit like that, shit's about to go down. Like, it's about to go down. There's some creepy shit going on. You're like, you about to fight a boss. So it's just, it's not a good feeling. You know, it's a really like weird feeling. So Gion had like a lot of shit. It had everything. It had the story, background telling, action. It had transition. It had the like I said, the scenery, the scenes, the way how the sound effects plays into the scene, storytelling, for everything was there, and the dynamic was there when you needed it. The climax, it was there when you needed it, and at the ending, it had an ending to it. So that was the crazy part. It really had a really good ending to it. It's like a to be continued. Then if you watch that, you're like, man, I want this guy. I want to pull this guy. That was insane to me. That was the easy S for me, just me. I don't have Gion yet, but that was really, really good. Like, it's just, in my opinion, it got music, combat, story, lore, good transition. Yeah, it really did too. Okay, just for me, right? Just, I don't know how you guys feel. What do you guys feel about this? Like, is my rating so far up to par, or it could be tweaked up a little bit? But yeah, to me, I really felt like Gion was a S. Like, that was so good. That trailer was really, really good. Not only did it just show a trailer of Gion, it showed another character That's crazy. It showed another, like, I'm always all about that. I'm always about trailers dropping hints. That had everything. That trailer had everything. It's just that if the battle music for when he was fighting the echoes was a little better, bro, perfect trailer for a character if you want a character. Insane. So now we got Yilin.
Boss, we got a problem. Undercover cop in our ranks. Our
You know,
stuff
I
may
really
blow
feel
the
like
block.
they
What?
did up the volume.
handle
Like
them
they went
all.
back to all
Don't
these
worry,
videos, they
boss.
upped it up.
It's been taken care of. No
Cheers.
one will know a thing.
The first Dami mommy.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to delight you with the grand finale.
I forgot how fucking sexy her voice sounded.
Our factory's up and running again.
But,
Oh
boss,
shit.
what about the side effects? Those workers won't last long.
Just throw some cash at their families. That'll shut them up.
That new chick fixed your screw up. Do the upgrades like she said, or
That
end
new
up
chick?
like the other losers I've let go.
Looks like they could use some more help from me.
We're gonna rake in the big bucks. Those suckers will eat up our new arsenal like candy.
Bro.
Oh yeah, I will make sure everything goes as planned.
Bro, her VA was insane and it's still insane.
Here, the activator. See you at the meetup spot.
This was the most confusing part of this trailer. Like, if I remember.
Oh, an ambush. Zapstream, it's our showtime.
Damn. That was, I still remember, bro, her ass was hanging out. That shit got everybody going crazy. Yeah, I noticed a lot of electric character in any game always have a violin going.
You
Always.
should have been prepared.
Like Kafka and them, they always have a violin.
Those bloody exiles somehow figured it out. But at least our stuff is... Huh?
Now that was awkward.
Oh, careful. You see this activator here? With a gentle little push of this button. Well, let's just say your boss won't be too pleased with the outcome.
You
fool! She's the mole!
And who's the one we took out? Hand that thing over. Now!
Tut-tut. You don't get to tell me what to do. Surrender or die. The choice is yours. I'll give you 5 seconds.
We've got the weapons now.
Ooh, okay, there's a little sound. The mix, it went off right there a little bit. It was a little
Well
off.
then, you're in for a bigger surprise.
It got too loud and muffled out.
Delicate strands intertwine, spawning to a web. Now, time to
Oh man, this part. This part was so fucking good. The camera work was insane. The lighting's oh my god. I remember that was so fucking clean, bro. That, oh my god. My eyes. Future skins, guys. Just play. Please don't give us those. Give us something sexier, man.
Look what I found, Zapstring. Another prey falling right into our lap.
Okay. Wow. You know, I really don't remember the soundtrack having a bang like that. No, the soundtrack was really freaking sick. The way, like, you're right. The way how they showed our combat, the splash art. They did have a little in the beginning, the little cutscenes. You know, it had a lot of dialogue. That was the one with the most dialogue, like that character talking. It was like a self introduction type of trailer, and you feel it. And the way how the animation, like the way how they transition from the art to the splash art, for the music, how it was stepping up, it wasn't like a sad music like Lin Yang. It wasn't like a creepy feeling like Ji Yeon. It was always that you always hear that boom, 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 right? The little techno feeling in the back, because that's her, right? That it shows you her personality, and they did it really well because her personality is really like bombastic, So it's just, it really showed it. You can really feel it every time. You never know when it's gonna go off. So when she went off, that beat went off. So I was like, oh, okay. And then the way how everything just like when everything went off, you guys see the lighting, the color, the saturation, everything just went crazy. Like, oh my god, like I got flashbang. So it was really dynamic. That was really good. The only thing I say that this trailer that I'll be like it made it felt kind of weird was the awkward moment, and then like when she did the CIA thingy, they were running, jumping. I did not know what that was. That was really off. I feel like they did that to kind of like show that like she's a spy, to really play into her background, but you didn't really get the gist of it. So I think that was just kind of like an off moment at the time, like just timing. I think if they timed that better, I think that would have been better. But that was very good. That was very. I don't remember, like most of these. I don't remember being that good. Okay, I'm putting that here. I'm putting that above all of these, above all of them, because when you put everything aside from art, music, transitions, the way how was it the camera work itself, freaking insane for Yin Lin. It was freaking insane. Everything carried it. But the only thing that it was kind of awkward was just the storytelling. I'll put it that way. So that was another part of my scoring. So that storytelling was kind of, it was kind of mid, but everything else made up for it in a way. And then when you put all of that aside, you look for the character, you watch this, you're like, I want that character. That's badass. So that carried it hella hard. So that's above all of these, because it makes you see this, you're like, oh yo, that trailer was crazy, right? And then you're like, I want that character. These same thing, but then they were more diverse into focusing on either storytelling or focusing on how that character felt, which is a good thing, but also at the same time it should make you feel like, oh, that character is pretty sick too, so that's why Jianxing is up here, because there's a lot of moments of her, and the camera work, it was really good. So I got Yilin at a high A above all of them. What do you guys think? Let me know. It might tilt some people. My judging could be it might be a little awkward, but I really just feel it from there because I'm judging for everything else. So now we have Jinshi. The way they show her combat's top, it really was. Hey, what's up, Nina? I did not see you. Hey, how you doing? And Salim, hey, welcome. I did not see you guys there. All right, so next we have Jinshi. Let's look.
From the Grand Library's pages,
so I want all of you guys to really focus on everything, really soak it in.
Build towns and cities, and ordain magistrates
of how the music make you feel, with the way how the art is telling you, with everything.
People light loom lanterns and make their wishes.
See,
they say if your faith is strong, your wish will be granted.
Like, this is a really warm, festive music, so I want you guys to really feel that. And you guys see the color, it's not like electricity, all crazy. It's really warm, it's a warm light. And the music is really warm, so it makes you feel warm and fuzzy. So it's a really good learning too, and it's good to go back and see all this.
I know the perfect place to send off our lanterns. Is that the hero of legends next to her?
That's so good. Oh my god. Every time I see that part, that's so good. And it switches up the music. You can hear the crickets. You hear the sound. You got her. Hey, calm down, Jinshi. Calm down.
Here. Follow me.
Cheers, Jinshi.
Light
Cheers,
it.
guys.
Close your eyes. Oh, sentinel above, please receive our wish.
You guys see how as each trailer, as they go, they up their game on the shadows? Like the graphic, there's way more shadow and way more depth. You see the outlining is way more bolder compared to the previous. Like you could see the outlining really good. With the reflection of the lights too. Like look at that, that looks so pretty.
On this festive day, I will stand no disruptions. Moment of awakening. Thawing harmony.
I like that.
Thus it ends.
Ooh, you hear how that sound effect tied with that?
Be cleansed.
She's such a boss. Oh, Princess Jinshi, first 6-star
Heed
character.
my calling.
Oh my god, like this had the best slow-mo animation by far. Look at the light. Oh my god, that looks so good, bro. That looks so good.
My wish was for you and Jinjo.
How
to
real does
experience
this look
peace.
now? It's crazy how they improved.
And you? What was your wish?
Let me pause that really quick. I did not want to interrupt the show. Look at that. This is how much they improve, and this is what. Okay, I'm gonna go on a little tangent, but not tangent, but just a little rant. Well, not rant. I'm sorry, I'm mumbling. So as the game improved, guys, like, dude, they make everything looks so real now. Like you could see this is vinyl. I could just tell. I could just look at it. It's vinyl. It'd probably be like a leathery, you know, like a touch. Like you could just tell how it touched. That's metal for sure. That's like gold. You could just tell. Like you could tell from the fabric. This is how good they're getting with their lights and shit. I'm very excited for 2.0.
The world's wishes.
Right here, the music died
Your
down.
wishes will all come true.
And that part, guys, if you guys didn't watch my previous video where I made a prediction, this is when I really like kind of really first started YouTube. Well, I still am, but like my previous one, I did say that because that music, you know how it went all crazy, and towards the end, like it was like a very slow, you know, piano, not piano, with little xylophones. Like it, the way how it ended, it wasn't like too happy, it wasn't too sad, it wasn't too, you know, like it was a conflicted feeling. So, and then you watch Jinshi's trailer and all that, right? And then yeah. So okay, besides that, I feel like, okay, to me the music was not there. Like, I'm just being really honest. Like the music, the soundtrack, the beginning and the end made up for the soundtrack, I feel, of that trailer itself. But anything from the middle, it was okay. It was okay. It wasn't bad, but it was mid. I'll put it that way, if that term makes sense. But the graphic made up for it. The scenery made up for it. Her fighting, I feel like they could have did like the camera work for her a little bit better. I feel like the camera work was kind of like all over the place. It wasn't it like the slow motion. Well, okay. Well, the camera work for the mobs. I felt the camera works for the mobs was better for them than her. I feel like they could have did a better angle shots when she was fighting, because they kind of did like the zoom out in gameplay, and then you kind of see it, and then like it didn't have no crazy, like it did have some slow-mo motion, but it did have like nothing too crazy, you know. So it was kind of mid. But what really set this off, it wasn't like it just showed you her peaceful, calm demeanor, and it showed you her majesty. Because when it's go time, she flipped that switch, that's what that beat just dropped. But if they had a better better track, if I do say so, at that moment. And if it does ties up a little bit, I think it will help it a little bit to for the tier list. So overall, I would say the graphic, the quality of the how real it looks, I feel like that carried this for me. And the way how they set it to where has a very calm demeanor, which everything was very soft in the beginning, from music wise and from color saturation wise. And then, you know, like towards the end, like everything's very like moonlit, so it was very warm, very fuzzy, very mysterious. So that was the only thing that, like, to me, that was the only thing that carried it. And the immersion for her herself, like you're on a date. But that was definitely, is definitely better than these. I might, I feel like it's somewhere between here. It's just because of the graphic improvements of what they did so far. Like that's why I'm trying to not to be too biased with the graphics. But I liked the immersion. I liked the immersion of that character. But there are some spots that was very, very iffy. And I was like, oh, I wish that they could have improved it. If they improved it, it would have been really good. I would have to... Okay, you know what? I'll be honest. I'll actually, this might be a bad take. I'll put it right behind Jinshi. Genshin. Their name was so hard to pronounce. So I'll put it behind Genshin. Now, the reason why I put it behind Genshin, guys. So let me tell you. Because Genshin, well, however they pronounce it, she had the same concept, same storytelling, and she had like almost just as good graphic, but Genshin was more detailed because of the better engine. But Genshin had like the storytelling, the art, picture art was really good. Like she had multiple picture art, and for the time that trailer was released, at that time, that was before the game was released. And she had like these fighting motion, and then like boom, boom, boom. They did a transition between her hittings to like was it like the background was like paintings while she was hitting, and I was like, well, that was so sick, you know. And then you could just like everything just like build up to it, and then you have her little cinematic trailers where, not cinematic trailer, I'm sorry, her whole the whole scheme of it. It was like watching a short movie. Kind of like Genshin 2. So it did have what Genshin had, but it had more like how do you say it? It was more deep. It was more deeper than Genshin. Genshin was like a very like POV, like you said. But I think Genshin had like more things to it, where if you watch it from a side where it's for a Resonator trailer side. At that point, right? If we put everything away, now we look at the Resonator trailer side, you watch it, would this make you want to pull that character now? Now we put everything away. So if I watch that, I will actually prefer Genshin's her trailer more than Genshin. Because Genshin was good. We was on a date and they showed her fighting, but if they did the camera work for her a little bit better, I feel like her tagging was like all over the place, and if they did that better in the like the soundtrack, whatever, they did a little bit more. What carried for her was the intro and the ending. The middle piece was like an and then like the lighting, where everything was really good too. So that's how I was judging it for Genshin. It was like from beginning all the way till the end, and it showed a really personal, like her personality was there. So all that played a part. That's what Genshin had that Genshin did not have. So now I'm just gonna put that there. So that's how I'm judging it. I'm basing it. It's gonna be right behind Genshin. What do you guys think? Do tell me. Don't be afraid to say that my takes are ass. Go for it. So next we got Chongli. So let's look. Damn, 2 mil. You know, I really need to look at the views.
Everything in the universe follows its own rules. win with elegance, govern with care. Both demand one's utmost grace and tact. Do you still remember what I taught you?
Yes. To break a stalemate.
First envision the larger play, then adapt accordingly. Sometimes, information can be bait to lure your enemies. Second, always act to seize the initiative. Turn their schemes against them.
Her smug
and
look
you
was
can
so
drive
good.
them into a corner.
Checkmate.
Third.
The City Hall has discovered our interference, just as the Lord Overseer foresaw. But to send a mere bureaucrat to the capital, it seems the little magistrate's luck has run out. It is only a matter of time before
See, now, like, I think right here,
any struggle is
it would be really
futile.
good if you could hear the sand blowing, the sandstorm. I like this part. This part carried this whole trailer, just right here.
Third, crush your enemies all at once. Show no mercy. Perish in flames. Break. Sever.
I like that. I always like that. They did the first person and the far range person, the close up.
Who is the cage bird now? Be reduced to cinders. From defense to offense. Strike. Then, victory will be yours.
Oh, look at baby Jinshi.
Jinjo finds
got such a
itself
baby
in
face.
a complex web. What would you do, teacher?
Now that's Rover.
You already know the answer, don't you? And as for the most critical move, it's already been made.
Okay. I didn't have much to
Is
say. Oh,
Isn't that right, Rover?
okay, there you go. Just for you guys. A little ASMR from Mama Changli. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Look at that guy. Okay. So, how I really, okay, Changli is my main. All right, so it might be some biased take, but we had to be super critical. We had to be super in between, on the fence. Fuck it, we're building the fence. That was mid, man. I'm sorry. Like, let me explain why. So, the whole time, the beginning of the trailer, it was really good because when you guys watched the beginning of the trailer, right? You see the pot with the water, like the way how, like the SFX, or SVX, whatever they say it, like the sound effects, right? Like it sounded really good. You can hear the raindrop, you can hear the droplets, you can hear everything. But I feel like towards midway, they lost that. Like they lost that, and then the storytelling, it wasn't even a storytelling. It felt rushed. The whole trailer felt rushed. Like the beginning, they could have did a little bit more either monologue or a little bit more how do you say, another 30 seconds of video time and add a little bit more depth into that trailer. I think that would have been good for the beginning going toward the middle, and then I think that would have played like a really big part because that intro felt really rushed. And then when like the graphic itself was good, right? I feel like the graphic when it was raining and they were under there, I feel like that was the peak of that graphic. That was peak right there of this trailer. And then when you go towards the middle, I feel like the camera works. it wasn't good. Like, okay, I'll put it that way. Like the camera works, like I said, it felt rushed because they could have done more for the camera works, like they did for the other previous Resonator. You know, like you see how they did damagings, all of her hits. They added all these crazy effects. They made it look so crazy, you know, and they put a real like time to it, and then they had like a really badass music go with it. For Chun-Li, it was like they just played her out, and then the camera angle, it looked like you were just playing her. There wasn't no different like camera angle. Sure, they have some like bottom camera angle. They zoomed in, they slowed down, but I felt like they should have did some more work to it. They should have tweaked it just a little bit. If they were to add a little bit more effect to the background while she was hitting, while she was doing her doing her Resonator E skills, or where she was doing her basic attack in the background, they added just a little bit more. That's why I say like it felt rushed, because they didn't edit. They just zoomed in, zoomed out, under, zoom in, zoom out, and that was it. It wasn't no crazy shit. So that's why it was kind of in the middle. And the music and the beat, the best part, soundtrack wise, BGM wise, it was just the buildup of her spiraling when she was gonna do the attack. The whole thing itself, it was a vibe, but then it ended too short and abruptly. So that's why I'm like, okay, the BGM felt abruptly short. It was vibing though, but then it could have lead on a little bit more, and then toward the end it could have did a little more. So like everything just fell short. It wasn't bad, but it just fell short. Even though it did display her calm demeanor, it showed her personality. That's what carried it for me, was her personality. It showed her personality, and there was nothing. Like there wasn't like nothing when she was walking and then the enemy was confronting her. I was expecting to hear wind in the back, and like you could hear the dust, you could hear the ambience, like everything in the back, to make you really immerse yourself in there. Like Lin Yang had that. That's why Lin Yang was at A. So he, you were immersed in Lin Yang's intro. That's why he went up. For Chun-Li, when it hit that part, I didn't feel anything. And like I didn't feel like I was there. I feel like I was watching from like very far away, and everything was like just like, hey, like let's wrap it up, So like I will even say that was too short. I feel like and I remember, let me be fair with Kuro. I gotta be fair with Kuro, because with Chun-Li was so demanding. Like bro, everybody was so hyped for Chun-Li. They did not have time. They did not have time to cook anything up. They had like a month. Everybody was going crazy. I remember it. And then I feel like they were so rushed, they just dropped it. I feel like they just dropped it, like, say, here you go, and then they didn't have time to cook up anything. That's why I feel. So that's what I got from that, and I'm pretty sure that's what it was. That's why it felt so short compared to the other Resonator, because they had way longer storytelling time. This was just like abruptly, like let's get over with. Here's a character, adios. So I honestly can't rank any of these showcase. I love all of them for different reasons, but Chun-Li was definitely the weakest. Yeah. So like, hey, yes, by the way, Sketches, how you doing? Welcome. So the reason why I'm ranking these is because of that stuff, of all of the different things. So they do have their own strength, but then the reason why, like the way how we rank these, is whether those strength or those weaknesses, is it gonna outshine the weakness? Because even if it has poor quality graphics, even if it has like bad sound effects, it has like really good storytelling, and it was so like immersive, and you just feel like you really, really want that character. I will put that over all of the good quality graphics, like, so it's just, you could watch it and then just see how it tells. If it's a bad quality and then all this, and I feel like the sound effects, everything, the way how like it just make you feel like you're there, and like you really, really want the character. The music's badass, but the graphics ass, I will still put it really high. If that pro overshadows if that pro overshadows the weakness. So if that, like, the weakness is really low, but the weakness is really high, and the pro doesn't overshadow the weakness, then that's how we're judging this. So we're trying to put everything together. So for me, I will put that at a B. I'm sorry. So I'll put that at a B. Because like Alto, he didn't have no music, he didn't have shit, right? All he had was just the animation. Now let's go back to memory lane. with Sanhua. The reason why you guys see why I have Sanhua here, if you guys don't, you guys probably wasn't here. So this is why I have Sanhua up here. So just I want you guys to
Many
look at it
associate snow
and feel
with
it.
coldness
Everything.
and demise. But to me, it's the only untainted light. Anomalous visions, distorted nightmares linger in my eyes.
Graphic wasn't that good.
All that once corroded me shall now be frozen in ice.
How sick is that? You hear that? Yeah. Look at that. You see how they did that edit with the transition, the way she fight? Look at that. They put a lot of work of what they had at the time. See that? That was her basic
breaks
combo.
out in an instant.
Get the music.
It all ends here.
See how the piano played with that? And the ice came out.
My shackles are
Tell me that's not cold for the
May our
first
world be
Resonator
clean as
video.
snow.
Tell me that's not cold.
ever so pure.
It didn't have graphic. It didn't have like all that. The graphic was kind of clunky, but that made up for that. Like it was so solid. Like that's why I was like, okay. So we had to judge it by that. So that's why I had someone up here. That was so sick. Like that was the first video they ever made. Like it had soundtrack, it had everything. The transition was so clean. That's all. I'm like, if only Chun-Li they put that much edit into her attack. Now you see why I'm saying the attack, which is like zoom in, zoom out. Look at Sanhua. She did her basic attack. They just edited the crazy with it. Like that was so good, and that carried the weakness of the graphic and the sound effect because you can't hear anything with the sound effect, but you could click. You could hear the crystal. But like the ice in the background, the snow wind effect, I can't hear anything. But that made up so strongly. So that's how I'm judging it. So next we have JJ. Somehow the secret 5-star. Yeah. She is.
Can I help you, sir?
Okay, guys. I really apologize. What was that? Oh, hey, thanks for the subscription, sketches. I appreciate it. Give me 5 seconds. I'll be right back. Right back. Look at JJ's cute face. I'll be right back. I really apologize. I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm back. Oh Lord, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let me pop one. Oh, but yeah, thanks again, man. Thanks for the subscription. Let me. I'm drinking my magic juice. I can't show on screen. Yeah, welcome to the where we just do whatever. The stream. Ooh, it's bubbling. It's bubbling. Give me a second here. Okay. Cheers up. Magic juice. I can't say what it is. I'm pretty sure you guys know. Cheers out, guys. Okay. No more stalling. Let's go. Let's look.
What I'm about to say might upset you.
Please don't worry. I'm a professional. Whatever my client wants, he'll get.
I've had another brilliant idea. So, the painting needs further adjustments.
Right now?
So you guys know, like, you watched from the previous
details
to now,
written
you
down?
see how much personality they're really putting into like these characters now.
Today,
It's
same
so
as before.
good.
But
Like for me, from a first player, like I played the game on release and watched before the release.
I mean,
I really appreciate every trailer that comes out, even though they say the new trailers are ass.
you could.
I appreciate it because I've seen where it came from
mind.
till now. They are really
was your new
trying.
idea?
They are really improving.
It's simple. This is a painting of my childhood village. It needs to look
Excuse me,
bursting
I'm
with
so sorry.
life.
Like this?
The scenery's fine. The people need more life.
Like that?
No, more drama, more energy.
How about...
You guys see that? I'm sorry, I had to do it. I had to do it. You guys play Zelda Zone Zero? That's the the OGs for Zelda Zone Zero.
No, the revelries of
guy
life.
going
Have you not
Goku mode.
experienced any? Chickens clucking, children playing, laughter filling the air. You get it?
Yes, sir.
Those were the days. The kitchen smoke rising
This trailer
from
had
every
the
home.
most personality ever.
Gossiping over laundry lines. Parents yelling at
You guys see from the trailer from
children,
beginning till now,
everything in
you see how they're not
disarray.
afraid to throw like jokes now? Like they're getting more comfortable making
You
trailers
still
now.
with me?
Oh, I'm listening.
Instead of making every character like all badass, they're getting more
I know
comfortable.
exactly what you're looking
I
for.
like it. So I have really good
Now?
hopes for the future.
Just leave the rest to me.
I just want them to be themselves, you know. Just release what you want to release, and go all out on it. You're gonna always have people judging stuff really bad. You can never please everybody.
There, that should be a pond. And a house over there. No, wait, too big, smaller. That tree, a bit to the left. Oh, wait, it needs to be lower. Yes. People, more people. The streets wider, the view more beautiful.
It's so heartwarming.
A forest of pure tranquility.
She is very.
Rest assured, your painting is in safe hands. Inkshot brings it to life. Art unveiled.
I really like the instrumental use right here. Like it's painting a picture. Exactly what she's doing right now.
Witness
Very
the art's
Pokemon-like.
freeform.
Very Pokemon-like.
A painting isn't just shapes
I'm
and
there for that.
colors. It's more about how it makes you feel. With these final touches, what do you think of the painting now?
I love her expressions. You're getting so good with it.
I think
She's so cute.
the first draft was better.
That's still good.
Can't make it happen? Then I'll find someone else.
Wait! I'll do it again.
That just remind me. Okay, so I'm gonna get thrown off course, man. Oh my god, that just remind me what happened at work. It was so funny. That remind me of that. Oh my god. I don't know why so many people trash on the Judge's design. She looks amazing. Like for me, I feel like the reason why people trash Judge's design is because I think at the time, everybody was hungry for a cool character. Like at the time. So what was before Judge? It was Chong-Li. So I feel like at the time, everybody wanted a more badass character, more than Chong-Li, because Chong-Li set the bar too goddamn high. So Jeje was kind of like set up. So with the mommy like Chong-Li drop, when they drop Jeje and they drop a character with glasses, some people don't like that. and they don't appreciate the just the character itself, you know. So like, everybody just want like a more badass character, like top that one, top that one, top that one, top that one. So that's what they want. And if you look design wise, JJ is definitely below Chang-Li divine wise. If you look at like the hotness, the hot meter, because everybody was gooning. So it was just, yeah. So that's why people was like trashing on it. But for me personally, I think she's adorable. I think like she's not like amazing, but her design was really unique. Like she's cute. Like she's really unique. Like just her design. I never seen a character design like that. And like to non-biased take, Jeje brought color and life into Wuthering Wave. I'll put it that way. I will really put it that way. She brought it to life, and that's why Shang-Li and Shorekeeper really have like more colorful things. Because you see previously everything before this, the color was not as bright. It was not as motion. Like I felt like Jeje's drop. Her character brought so much personality, and she brought so much life. Her trailer brought life. Like this is the first trailer that you really see colorful things in Solaris 3. Because Solaris 3, it was like a dead world, right? It was everything dead. But with Jeje's trailer, everything looked at, you see the world before the world ended. So I feel like she played that part. She painted that part for everybody. So, you know, all the characters not gloomy, not gray, because people were complaining about that. So I think she was like the color for the empty, you know, canvas, the blank canvas. So that's where I got from her. And that's, I mean, I don't know. Okay, so for me, on my take, it might upset some people, but I'll give my explanations. So I'm not gonna look at chat yet, because I don't want to make that switch up my the way I'm designing this. So excuse me. So so how I'm gonna judge this? She had color, she had art, music. It was so good. You know, I really liked it that they did not put a badass music in there. Thank God they didn't, because that would have made it like really fucking weird. So it stuck with it, and it had a good direction, good directing, really good color, story, personality, everything, really good. It had the most personality out of all of these. So but when you watch that, so let's put the character aside. Let's put the character aside, and then you just watch that trailer. It would be right here. It would be between here. If I had to be really, really honest, it would be between here. You know, okay. I will actually put it, okay. Now, okay, let me explain why I'm putting it behind Yilin. Let me explain why. So, above Yilin for me, oh, man. I mean, it was kind of there. Hey, Manwa, SFX. Welcome. How you doing? My birthday's today. Maybe I could get a phone. I could play Wuthering Waves on. That's my one wish. How old, Manwa, I'm curious. How old are you? But happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. How old are you? Sup, Xavier? It's been a minute. How you been? Even though you don't play anymore? Yeah, man. I enjoy your company every time. Hey, everybody, say happy birthday to Manwa. Happy birthday, Manwa. 21. Hey, happy 21st birthday. That's the hey. Cheers up to you. I knew you were coming. Cheers up to you, all right? You legal to drink? Magic juice. Oh, sorry. Happy birthday. Ooh, I don't usually drink on stream, guys. I get super nervous. I need it. Okay, so the reason why I had Jeje there behind Yilin. So Jeje has that trailer. It had color, it had palette, which Yilin didn't have. It had expression, which Yilin there didn't have. It could have everything that Yilin's trailer did not have. But what Yilin's trailer had for me, with that overshadowed everything, was how everything portrayed into how badass she is, right? How do I put this? And she had more like the way with the camera works, like that's a part of the scoring. So the way the camera work, JJ has really good camera work too when she was fighting, because when you got the fighting, but I feel like everything with Yilin, it was like electrifying, right? Because that's what it is. But then with their camera work, with the boom, like you got to zoom out, you had her big ass hand on them, like that played a really big part. Her voice was so alluring that it kind of overshadowed a lot of things. Like it kept you on your toes. Like which it was very demanding. That trailer was very demanding. And then that catch people's like attention. So let's think of this. If you're coming as a new character, like a new player, and you watch both of these trailers, and you're like, well, now I want a character. Who should I pull for? You watch both of these, you're gonna like, yo, Yilin looks good. I'm gonna pull for her. JJ, you could be like, eh. But then the reason why JJ is just right behind her, why JJ is in A, is because of what the trailer did do. It had everything that none of these trailers have. Expression, color, art, jokes. It had jokes. It had everything that all of these trailers don't need particularly, but some of these like could use. And it's one of the newest, and that's why I said like it has a better engine. But because of all of that, it carried her to that high A. But it's behind Yilin just because with JJ, her battle animations, and they didn't fully use too much of the like when she was fighting of the 2D art. They didn't use too much of the transitions, in my opinion. Like I feel like they could have utilized that just a little bit more. But yeah, like it really did have everything. It really did have everything. It just didn't have that that, how do you say it, that crazy splash. If it did have the crazy splash, like in what she had there, and I'll be like, yeah, this was a really good trailer, really Disney like. But Yilin just had that majesty. She had that demanding, the queen, and her voice. It was like it captured your attention really, really good. So to me, that's why Yilin topped JJ. So because if we put everything away, because JJ beat her in everything. That trailer, it beat her on everything, sound effects, everything, all that. But if you put all that away, and that's gonna be why one of my scoring is gonna be is if you just watch it from a perspective, if you're gonna pull that character, that's another part of my scoring. Then you're gonna be like, okay, I want Yilin. So that and her weakness was a lot, but her pro was so freaking high that it toppled it, so so that's why I'm like, okay, so that's there. But JJ's weakness is like with that trailer, it just wasn't like, you could see it, but then her pros are really good, which carried her all the way up. She had a lot of pros, but that weakness was just like, if only, but then there's so many perspective to it. But then that's why I said, like, it comes down to, if both of them are kind of equal, take that away and you just watch it from a perspective, am I going to pull for that character? And you watch this trailer, you'd be like, well, so that's the last scoring kind of, in a way, if both of them are kind of on par. But yes, so that's where I'm coming from. That's where I got her there. She beats all of them because she had everything of these don't have. Even though they were like badass, they were way better. Judges had expression, she had art, she had everything. So, alright, enough of me yapping. So let's watch Shengli Yao. I tend to yap a lot.
Shengli Yao. It's been some time.
Who was it?
I'm curious.
You guys are excited for Shengli Yao? Here you go.
Disappearing before the entrance exam isn't like you.
I was trapped.
Trapped?
Caught in a tricky problem.
This was misleading. We all thought that he was going to have a layered skin right here.
Let's discuss the solution to that problem.
The world is full of clever puzzles.
None more so than the court of Cervantes. But no matter how complex, any device can be decoded. Identify the gaps, and you'll hit the mark.
That's so clean.
The ways to solve a puzzle are endless.
That's some Bruce Lee
My
shit.
goal is to simplify the complex, shattering the illusion of the unfathomable.
It's
Sounds
so
like
beat
you
your ass
already
like
have a
that.
solution. To be
Stay off the
honest,
internet.
I'm
Just work
still
on your
far from
life.
it.
One hand behind the
Sometimes a
back.
problem will set traps, create mazes. Those who fall prey to the maze will be lost forever, searching to no avail. But I won't let that happen to me.
Ooh. Motherfucking
To this
Gohan
day,
over here.
I'm still searching for the answer. Shattering barriers, drawing closer to unveil the ultimate truth. Father.
The hero's legacy. Have you heard?
They should have made him tear up. They should have made him tear up right there. They should have.
Some time ago. Brother! Where are you going?
The limit of the universe. That's where I'm going.
Yo, that's well.
I'm sure we'll meet again there. My child.
Oh, he got hit with that Kingdom Heart drop. This part's the comic is almost done.
Lies at your feet.
Oh damn, that sucks.
But have you considered the answer may reveal another mystery?
Mama, I hope
So
you
why
get a
not
new phone.
stop while you can? Accept who you are today. Maybe the answer has been here all along. Hidden in our shadows, out of sight. Maybe I should take a different path. One I've never walked before. Even if the roadblocks are ones I've built myself.
Ah damn, Gohan.
I won't hesitate to tear them down.
Hey, but for real though, he not lying. He hits hard. He hits hella hard. For a free unit, guys. Free unit. Get you a Shang Li Yao.
Every problem in the world has its solution. One day, I'll reach the stars on a path of my own.
If they make that his skin, that's crazy. And they change his attack his attack coloration and like the effect for lightning to black lightning, that'd be fucking sick. 'Cause I know they could do it. They done a PGR. Okay, let me read y'all stuff before I judge this. Can't wait to get Yao's weapon as a rerun. His weapon OP, yes it is. It's S tier. Okay. Fun fact, did you know Shen Yao still has his tasted mark on his mechanical arm? Does he? He drew it on there. I love impact frames. The transition go crazy. Okay, so alright. So let me judge this based on what I've seen. So what Shang Li Yao had, like he didn't have nothing like okay, so let me just be right dead in the center, so I can't be too biased on this because he's one of my hardest hitter. Okay, so Shang Li Yao, he has art. Okay, the art was really good. The lightning was really good. The sound effect, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like top notch or crispy in my ear. Like it's just like, oh shit. It was there. It was getting there. The way how the build up to it, it wasn't too bad because you could feel it, right? You could really feel it. You could feel the build up, the tension. And then it takes a dive step to where he met his father. And then to him falling, and then it's just like it really showed you his background. It really did told you this trailer. I feel like it just told you his story that the game didn't tell you. So it was like a missing piece for me. And with the way how Shang Li Yao he uses cubes, so that's why I'm like, okay, everything kind of pieces together. And that was the for me, that was the beauty of his trailer. It pieced everything together. Because the music, it was okay, the music wasn't over the top. It wasn't bad. It wasn't mid. It was fair. It was good. You know, it was good, but they could have they could have stretched it. They could have stretched it and make it like really epic. They could have did that. But then half midway, I feel like Shang Li Yao, like when he got serious, when he was about to fight, his like I feel like the sound effect it kind of died off. Like I feel like it was so loud. I feel like it muffled. It could just be my headphones. So like I couldn't hear the lightning too clear, but then I'm judging it based off of that too. But the transition, like you guys see, they didn't do too many of the transition arts, you know, like so what they did more like it was more storytelling. And that's why I said this trailer was more like a piece to the puzzle for me, because that was the beauty of it. It was storytelling, right? It wasn't like too deep, it wasn't too big, it wasn't like too shit. It was like it was there. So this one at best, I would actually put it I'll put it okay. Okay. Don't. I'll put it right. Wait, hold on. Let me think. Like the weakness the weakness of this trailer, guys. Like I really feel from it. It's too short. It's too short. Like the build up was too short. The music was too short. The animation to it was too short, and then the ending was very abruptly. You know, it was like cut. You go there, cut. You go there, cut. You go there, cut. That's all. That's what I felt from it, right? You go there and cut. It wasn't like a. So the best part really was him going off, and then him beating his dad, and you get the sense of motion. But anything other than that, it was just like, yeah, I'm just watching this video. So that was the main weakness I felt in this, but then the rest carried it. Let me see. You know, this might tilt a lot of people, but I really think JJ had a better one. Like, I really think she did. I think JJ was better than Shang Li Yao. Like, this is just cause if Shang Li Yao, if his trailer was just a little bit longer, and was just a little bit longer, and if they extend and they hit you with a guilt trip, they hit you with a guilt trip with his dad, and get you to feel bad for him, like Li Yang, because Li Yang they made you feel bad for him in the beginning. They guilt trip you, and then. And if the music lasts longer and the way how like everything hit and you could feel his badass, like you could feel it longer instead of in cuts, like instead of in cut scenes, like you could just feel it like in a whole stretch, a little bit longer. Then I think it'll be really really good, because like his fight scenes, like the way how they told it, I feel like they cut too much. It was like him and Chong Li was almost the same for me, so it was like cut, but. His did have like a lot of things to it. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna judge it from there. I still think JJ is a little better, because even though she didn't have much, but that trailer really did show a lot of things that like a trailer for a character, you're like, whoa, you know, like there was so much personality. Shin Li Yao was good too, but it was just too abruptly. I feel like everything was too abruptly. If they extended just a little bit longer, this was a really good trailer. His story was quite unclear based off of the animation. Well, if you take the time to read Shang Li Yao's story, and you take the time to, you know, the glossary Kuro, they like to do that. They like to give you like a fucking 10-page book. If you read the whole thing, and if you tie it back to Black Shirt when you first met Otto with the lab people, if you really tie that into there, and because those are Shang Liao's people, the lab people, and then like you watch this, it kind of makes sense, but this is more towards when you see him see the 3D models in game and the little kids when they were playing around and like he had a dead dad, you didn't know. But if you play that story, you watch and you see this, you will be like, holy shit, that's his dad, right? And then everything pieced together. That's why I said the beauty of this was just the puzzle, how it pieces. So I will kind of agree but disagree, mama. No offense. So Prey Remix, what's up, my brother? What's good? All right, so I got it there. It might tilt some people, but that's how I saw it coming from. If it was too abruptly, if they extended a little longer, bro, this was fire. That was like Dragon Ball Z. Cause that was the first trailer where they had the character up close fighting like that. So that's what carried them up there for me. And next, guys, we had no other than Shorekeeper. I might be biased. If you guys see my previous video, I might be biased. Please keep me from being biased on this one. Fuck. I made 3 videos of this. Okay. Let's go.
Life.
I might be super biased on this one.
Life
Cheers
is
up,
the
cheers
dim
up.
light that flickers in the chaos. The faint heartbeat that echoes in the silence. A beautiful accident and a deliberate creation in the galaxies. Yet, can an entity of energy be called life? Perhaps the answer is hidden within. Breezes ferry me to the wild.
I'm not biased.
Time flows over me without a trace, like raindrops lost in the lake. But unlike me, humans are blessed with boundless possibilities. So I close my eyes and try to be one of them.
Can't wait to commit Resonator. Bro, I'm telling you.
I feel disasters sweeping through relentless.
Look forward to that, guys, by the way. If you guys haven't already noticed, I'm a YouTube Wuthering Conqueror.
Fragile sand
Supposedly.
castles.
I'm trying to make it to the top.
Their loss. Agony. Decay and decline.
If any of you guys got headphones, be prepared, because I'm about to turn this bitch up.
What am I? An observer of this world. A seeker of its origin. Or a witness to life.
Look at that, guys. That's not even 3D. That's a drawing that they transition into the 3D. Insane.
Outside.
When the wuthering waves subside, we need a haven to restore civilization. Let's make this shore the beginning of our story.
The beginning of our story. I understand now. I exist because of you. My purpose is born from the burdens you carry. Through silence, civilization will endure on this shore. And this shore is a testament to my existence.
You already know.
Rectify. Astral modulation.
Just a whole eargasm.
Ordain.
I can't get enough of this shit. I tell you, bro. I did say I was gonna be a little biased. Maybe.
Shorekeeper.
Fuck. Now, besides Asmongold's big ass forehead, I love the guy. All right. Please keep me from being biased because that was a fucking masterpiece, man. God damn. All right, hold on. Maybe I'm shouting to the mic. I apologize. Let me back away a little bit. Let me read all this before I really judge this one. I'm trying to be in the center. God damn it. Please keep me away from it. Okay. All of the lore I encountered in Wuthering Waves, Shorekeepers left a great impression in my heart. The background music, the storyline, everything was perfect. You're right, Mala. You're right. Pray. Man, I'm tearing up. I love Shorekeeper so much. You right too. I do too. All right. You guys already know, man. I'm not even going to play this off. Big W, man. Like, huge fan. I'm a huge fan of this. So before I throw it to the obviously, okay? No hesitation. Okay. So let me explain why. Some people might not like Shorekeeper. Let me explain why. That whole trailer, like, I had never been so, like, felt bad for a character, but at the same time felt hype for a character. And that's what every single Resonator showcase should be doing if they really want you to pull for these characters, because you can't have one or the other. If you have one or the other, that's fine, but then you're going to pull it for there, but you won't have a deeper connection with that character. But then that depends on players, because certain players just want that character to be badass, but there are certain players that want to feel more like they want to know more about that character, so they feel more, I say, not enticed, but feel more deeply bonded with that character for them to use. So there's different type of players, you know. So but with this, it's like Shorekeeper, it hit all the marks. It hit graphic. That graphic was fucking insane. That water looked damn real. The rain looks damn real. The build up, the hype, the tension, you could feel it through the music. That whole thing was an orchestra. If you guys haven't seen it by now, it's out there with the Wuthering Wave page. They posted up. They did a whole orchestra. It was a whole masterpiece. It was a masterpiece. Like the way her expression, the way how, like, you know, there wasn't no random transitions. You know, there wasn't no, like, next thing you know, you see an office worker there brewing coffee. You know, there wasn't like no random thing. They followed the script. It was perfectly introduced and it was perfectly executed, graphic wise, audio wise, and to make you feel bad for her and to make you like, damn, she's a badass and she's probably a very important character, because they threw Rover in there. So that played such a huge part. You're like, whoa, Rover is in that trailer holding her up, and it just shows you she is second to none. So that trailer really showed you, get this character, right? And then, like, it was so fucking insane. Like, it was so fucking insane. I lost my goddamn mind to this goddamn trailer, because the music was so freaking high tier compared to all of these, because these were just music. It was just like a track. It was to make you feel like maybe ambience to what the character feel, to get the feel like how do you say it, the like the immersiveness, right, for you to be there with that character. And those trailer, they needed that to help it carry it. But this one, it did not need that, but it did have it, because you could hear the rain dripple, you could hear the rain bouncing off her shoulder, you could hear everything. And bro, they made use of those tears. They made use of those goddamn tears. So it was just like, it had everything. It blew my mind. I'm talking a lot right now because goddamn, I'm getting buzzed. But it's just like, that was such a trailer. It was such a banger. Like, I could watch this trailer while I close my eyes. I could watch this trailer while I'm opening my eyes. And I could go into this trailer if I'm brand new to the game, and I'll watch this trailer and I'm like, yo, this is a character trailer. Like, this is a Resonator like trailer, like brand new, right? Brand new to the gacha game, and I don't know who to pull for. And I watched that. I'm like, she had a whole damn movie and a whole set of orchestra designated to her, and she's so closely involved with the main character. I'm like, I might get her, like really there. So it hit all the mark for me. So she deserves top spot, hands down, Shorekeeper, hands down. I'm not simping. Excuse me, I'm not simping, but it's just, yes, just hands down. Everything was there. It was just, it left me speechless when I first watched it. Like, I was like, whoa. This was the first trailer of a Resonator that I watched. I was like, what the fuck just happened? I was bobbing. I was feeling for her. Next thing you know, I'm like, why is she crying? And I'm like, oh shit. You know, like, I was just like speechless. I was like, wow. Cause that the music played a really big part, by the way. I was like, whoa. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful compared to the rest. Like that, they had a whole orchestra for a freaking Resonator trailer compared to the rest. It tells you something. Okay, so what Mama said, that part where she said, "I exist because of you." Yeah. Yeah, she said, "I exist because of you." It's just like it makes you feel some type of sense of connection to that character, and that's why I say Resonator, they need that too. Like, no, not Resonator. I'm sorry, Resonator trailers. Like, to make you want to pull that character, they need to make you feel like you're connected to them or some type of way, or you want to pull. Because they could be flashy, they could be badass, but if anything, that they have a shit character background story, they have a shit facial expression, they're just there being a badass. You're gonna use them for a little bit, and you're not gonna want them anymore. You know, you're just like, okay, they're badass, cool, gone, out of here. You know, and they're like, I'm gonna use the other one, because that's just how us as human, because we have more emotion, we're more connected, like cats and dogs, right? Because we're more emotionally connected to them, because they could, resonate back. So these trailers, when they start using these emotions, they bounce back. That's where I judge them from too, because even if they don't have it, but everything pieced together is just like, okay, that's good. So woo. That hands down was the best. So that is my tier list, guys. That is my tier list. So IS tier list: Shorekeeper, Jian, A, Yitlin, from all these guys all the way down. They have a reason. B and C, sadly, Mommy, Changli, and Giga Chad, Auto. So there's reasons for it, but the reason I'm rating these, it had its own reasons. So now we gotta wait for the new update 1.4 with Camilla, and then supposedly we never know what we're gonna get Guess Yulin, and I can't wait for the new drop of these videos when they drop for these guys, because as you guys could see from here, this is the reason why I'm making these tier lists, so we could go back into memory lane to see when it first happened for Sanhua till now. You see, there's such a big change, there's such a big difference. It's not just in-game change, they change so much, they put so much effort. And I think video games, we need to really like give them their prop. We really need to appreciate, because these gacha games, I tell you, I play a lot of them, it's just like we really just appreciate how cool the character looks, and how sexy the character look, like how badass the character look, and how cool they fight, and I don't want to pull. But then you tend to forget the effort they put into each of these characters, like whether it's their trailer, whether it's their pulling cutscenes, or whether it's like their splash arts. Like, you gotta, like, I appreciate little stuff like that. I don't know about other people, but it's just like, let's just take a step back and let's just watch these, and why when you play that character the next time, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe next month, you watch all of these all over again, you're like, okay, now you probably feel like some type of deep bond, because you guys probably pay more attention to everything, whether it's sound effects, whether music, or whether the way how they portray the character that the game itself inside doesn't portray to you. So it's just like, I just feel like we should like kind of pay a little bit more attention to these trailers as they drop, not just how cool it looks. So yeah, that's about it for this new tier list, and that's how I got all of these guys. And be free to agree to disagree, like I always say. So with that, guys, thanks for watching the new tier list video. I catch you guys on the next one. Bye. All right, so that was just my cut for the YouTube. I'm still learning. I am still learning. I'm still learning, trying to do all that off the rip, off my head. It's pretty hard. Okay, so yeah, what do you guys think about the tier list? You guys like it? I mean, there could be some parts that could be changed, I feel, but you know, like I said, like there's too many, like, how do you say it, when you compare old engine to new engine? Like I feel like it's too it's gonna be a lot of bias because it's really there. Of course, you see this new engine and the new way how they directed these things is definitely gonna improve. But with the improvement overshadow the weakness that I have, just because it's gonna shoulder off on the improvement. You know what I'm saying? Like, do they tend to forget to like direct the story in there, or do they tend to forget to make you feel emotionally connected to that character? You know, maybe they're leaning too much on animation, make the character look cool. So maybe even the older one might be even way better. You know, so that's how I kind of judge these. Hey, thanks. I tried. I'm trying to do it for all the perspective. I do be talking like I know what I'm talking about, but I really don't. I just a guy who likes gaming, and I like Wuthering Wave. You know, I made this YouTube channel for Wuthering Wave. But I really do like honestly, the main reason why I made this channel is because like I see the potential of Wuthering Wave, and maybe, you know, like other gacha games down the road. I do kind of want to like play more and, you know, interact more with all of you guys. But like I see more into Wuthering Wave than all this bullshit they speaking, and I don't want to talk about it because that's not me. So the reason why I made this channel is just to appreciate art. And if you look at these type of things, I'm like, man, I had never seen like this much effort put into a gacha game. So I just made this channel just so everybody could appreciate it, whether it's this game or another game. So it's just, you know, little things. I'm not a pro. I don't know. I'm not like a pro musician, not a pro all that. But you could just say that, you know, you guys ever had a time where if you guys watch like a game and the game itself had like a really cool music or a really cool background music, but nobody talks about it. Everybody just like crack jokes and yaps for like the whole damn time. You're like, yo, like I thought this was pretty cool. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll probably make a channel just to show all this and, you know, do gameplays, have fun, and do all this shit for other games, you know, just to show the appreciation and the stuff that everybody put into these games. Gotcha game in general. But I do stray off. I do play Monster Hunter too. I'm excited for that one. But yes, that is my tier list. And honestly, I don't know where to go from here. Because if you guys didn't know, before this, I did a gameplay and my freaking PC crashed so freaking hard. Like it glitched my whole PC out. I had to end stream like 3 times. It was crazy. But yeah, let's grind a little bit more, Camilla. Well, you know what? No, I lied. You guys gonna hate me for this. I'm gonna end stream. You guys gonna hate me for this because I don't have, you guys like my background. Yeah, because I don't have much time right now, guys. I really just wanted to cover that because I gotta work in like the next 6 hours. So yeah, thanks for dropping by, guys, and thanks for subscribing. Who was it again? I gotta pull this up. I have a bad memory. Sketches, if you're still here. Thanks for subscribing. And then Manwa, you guys, happy birthday to you. And Pray, thanks for dropping by. All of you guys, thanks for dropping by. Thanks for watching, listening to me yap. And I hope you guys find this, you know, somehow useful, or somehow, you know, like in a way you see Wuthering Wave in a different light, you know, instead of just characters, and for us to take these games or like gacha games just to appreciate it more, you know, maybe, and then just kind of like see things from a different perspective instead of drama, instead of revenue, you know. You guys know all that. I know all that too, but I'm just like, it don't mean nothing. Don't mean nothing to me. So yeah, thanks dropping by, guys, and look forward to my stream. I will try to stream more. I try to stream, maybe I'll try to make it regularly every Saturday. And if I got time, I'll probably squeeze in some Thursdays like today. I don't know, my schedule is really tight. But I will stream more if you guys like it. I will stream more and play some Wuthering Wave and look up content. And if every time when a Wuthering Wave gets an update, whether it's drip market, whether it's drop trailers, be sure I will go live and I will be on and I will react to those stuff. And then we're gonna game. We're gonna just have fun, you know, chill while watch me drink my magic juice. Maybe not too much. So yeah, thanks for dropping by, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Happy birthday, Mama. Happy birthday. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thanks for dropping by. Bye bye.